Okay, guys, this is going to be a request video. Nice man sent me a bunch of templates for Magnums, and he wanted me to put them in and critique them. Well, I don't know about that, but I do have my junk Magnum that's cracked that I got some good flow numbers out of. I don't remember exactly what they were, but they were pretty good for what it was. And we can compare these templates to what I did, and we'll see what it looks like. It's got quite an extensive book of instructions. Okay, like it says here. Sorry, guys. Estimated porting time, 15 to 20 hours. Oh, I guess it could be done that quick. I can't. Not a chance. I mean, that's like a cleanup for me. But then again, I've been accused of a lot of things. Being fast is not one of them. So, I'm going to have to pause you guys a lot in order to get in and out of here and do what I got to do, because I got to figure out every single piece, because I don't know which one goes where. And we'll take a look at it all. Okay, next page gives you the basic shapes. As you can tell, stock shapes are really good on the Magnum. Really good. I like the high short side radius. Remember, it's designed for a heavy truck. Very similar to the heads I got on the bench right now, the Dart 165s. Designed very similar. All right? The high short side radius definitely helps your mid-range torque. Estimated up to 15% CFM gain on the intake side. Same or more gains on the exhaust side. Okay, so they're designed for 5/16 stems, which is what this head is. Okay, these are designed for 1.97-inch intake valves. I don't remember if I cut these for bigger valves, guys. You'd have to take a look at the Magnum video and let me know, because I'm not measuring them. Okay, nice drawings of where the water is and the basic port shapes. Looks good. Okay, this is all the different templates that are here. It's quite a bunch of them. Okay, it looks like they have one instruction book for B and RB engines, LAs, and Magnums. So we're going to be paying attention to the Magnums, which is page 10 to 12 instructions and page 13, 14 templates. I think this is an interesting page right here. Okay, now it says... Okay, that's a BRB. Sorry. Okay, this tells us exactly which template goes where. We might as well start at A on the intake. Let me find that one. Okay, take a quick look. Obviously, I used a way bigger valve than the stocker. And our porting template for A, now if I understand the way this works, okay, it should fit in there, but it doesn't. It doesn't even come close. Now remember, this is supposed to be the final shape. Now, not sure, guys. I don't think that bowl is that shallow. That's not going to be right. Okay, guys. Now I got it. GGG must be the side it's supposed to be on. Now, it's not easy to see. Let's see if we can get some backlighting on that. Okay, the stocker won't even fit in. All right, this may not be the easiest thing in the world to show you guys. But they've got that bowl much straighter than I do. But remember, I also have this cut for a bigger valve. Okay? They have a very, very straight wall on that intake, if I'm doing this right. Okay, we're going to look at B. Hard to see, but I've got my bowl. Actually, that's got the shape of the wall pretty close to what I did. Let's see if we can get a different view of that. Okay, guys, fiddling with my lighting a little bit. Hopefully we can get something. You can see the tip of that should be hitting the roof. I went a little deeper than that, and I gave it way more area on the roof. Must be somebody walking by with a dog. I made it much wider than these. Let's see what that looks like on a non-modified port. Okay, on the non-modified port, it doesn't even fit. It's still too short. Interesting, right, guys? So obviously they don't want you to do a whole lot on that wall. And this is designed for a bigger valve. Notice it doesn't hit the valve seat, okay? So they're not looking to expand that wall out too much. Okay, this is template C1. Now, it's showing us the shape of the short side radius. They've got their short side overhanging more than mine, but remember, it is also for a smaller valve, so that kind of makes sense, right, guys? Let's see how it looks on the stalker. Looks like it fits the stalker perfectly. Okay. I almost forgot, this has got a tail on it to show you how high to make the roof. Let me see if I can focus that for you guys. Okay, they got the roof almost the same height as I made it. Change my lighting. Focus. Sorry, guys. But you know what? It fits in the Stalker Magnum too. I obviously did not raise that roof much, if at all. Okay, it looks like I made another mistake. This is D. This is the outside of the bowl. Okay, that fits. That's a lot closer to what I did. Let's move our lighting a little bit. That's a lot closer to what we did. Okay, a lot closer. And it fits. It fits the height. Almost perfect. So you can see I gave it a little extra area. Now we have to do A again because A was wrong. Okay, guys, my mistake. It's the B that I goofed up. Now you can see how much closer that is to my design. It's very close. Okay, let's take a look. See how they did the roof. Tough to see around that crazy shape of that port. The roof is almost the same height as mine. Mine's just a little bit taller. Okay, now I remember on the exhausts, I didn't have to go crazy to get really good flow numbers out of these. And it looks like it's pretty close. Yeah, I may have knocked my short side down a little bit more than they wanted. And it looks like my throat is about the same, but my bowl shape is a little bigger. You know, I didn't show the last one next to a stock bowl. I really should do that. Okay, you can see the outside wall pretty close to what I designed. Now, the other wall, the inside wall, looks like I took a lot more metal out of. Okay, not even close. Unless I'm goofing this up. Now, see, this is F2. Not sure why I have an F1 and an F2. Okay, we're going to look at the F1 on the stalker. That's pretty close. It doesn't fit all the way down because it needs to be opened up at the bottom. So let's try them both, because I'm not sure which one's which, guys. Gotta go on this side. If you don't have the orientation right, it ain't happening. Okay, F1, I think. Let's flip this head over. Okay, that looks correct. And they actually want that a little deeper than I made it, because you can see it's not quite hitting the guide, unless I lowered the guide, which is possible. And we're hitting the seat good, so I guess that's where it's supposed to be. I may have lowered that guide a touch. Now, see, that doesn't show... Okay, I think I know what they did. They're using F1 to show you this point G. And the F2 is showing you the wall. Because they can't put them, obviously they can't put them both on the same, with the same shape. It probably won't fit in. Okay, so this doesn't have the bottom, but it fits my bowl really close. Really close. Okay? Pretty cool. Alright, it takes a little figuring to figure out which one goes where. I wish the directions were a little better. Or maybe if I was able to read, I could do better. But, you know, if I could read, I'd have a better job. Okay, they've got slightly different shape on the back side of the bowl. And then mine, not a huge difference. Now, I'm not sure why they have, it looks like a big dent at the very top. I don't know why they would do that. They're using that as the Venturi. Alright, they're using that as the Venturi, and then they're opening it up. I kind of like it having it blend right from the Venturi into the port myself. Okay, you can see the H, which is our inside edge of that exhaust. Let's move this around. Okay, not bad. Mine's a little bigger on that side. Let's see what we got. We got one more plate. Let's see if we can figure out where that goes. Alright, guys. I think I figured this out. I made my roof just a tiny bit taller than this. Okay, this is our E1. So there was obviously, there's an A and a B. Okay, one has the curve of the bowl and the other one has the roof height. Alright, guys. Sorry for the jiggly camera and me being confused, but hey, I'm confused a lot, especially after being in the heat all day. Yeah, not good for me. It's Florida. It's already hot here. The garage is already smoking. Alright, guys. So, what did he actually ask me to do? He asked me to critique these. Overall, they're not very much different than how I designed the ported ports. And I know they flowed really well. I was actually impressed how much I could get out of a cracked Magnum. If they weren't cracked, I would really like these a lot. I bet I could get a lot more out of them too with a little bit bigger valve. But I'm not going to work on stuff that's going to crack. Sorry, I'm not doing it. Won't do it on Chevy Vortex either. Aftermarket Vortex, sure, no problem. Bowtie Vortex, no problem. I've done aftermarket Magnums, but unfortunately the EQs were made in China. They were not great. They took a ton of work to get up where they needed to be for a serious street engine. Alright, guys. I think that'll cover it for today. The nice man that sent me these, if he would like me to do something else with these, just get in touch with me. Alright, guys. Thanks for hanging out. Have a good night.